Put us on.
What? What? What is this?
Welcome to the Somewhat Okay podcast, episode number 24. I'm Tyler.
Arigato.
I'm Tim.
Omaewa mo shinderu.
Omen wa mo shinderu.
Oh, wow.
Nani?
You fucked that up so bad.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it next to you the first time.
You
Now you know why I didn't say it next to you.
All right.
Fucking asshole.
So, what's going on again? Oh, yeah, Hung Jesus. So the new Hung Jesus single.
Oh my god.
Actually, to really start it off properly. So, Tim, Yanni, Brian, your mother. All right, now moving on to our first topic. Oh, did he leave?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sick. I've got streamer mode enabled, so I can't tell when people go out and come in and that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, you can't see the... All right.
So, yeah, your mother. Anyways, so we're starting off with our first topic of the evening.
Ooh.
Brian, oh, he's gone. Well, fuck him. I'll take his topic then. So, anyways,
It's mine now.
I will destroy this planet.
So, Brian, your first topic. Pet peeves.
I will destroy this planet.
Pet peeves. Waiting. Pet peeves.
Yeah,
Hurry up.
you're one of them, you fucking dick.
Don't worry, Brian. You are with me too. Don't worry. It's okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about my pet peeves. I had a few of them I wanted to talk about, but I have a new one right now at the moment.
Oh no.
You fucking piece of
Definitely
shit.
nothing to do with me. Or Tim.
It's all to do with you.
It's all
Oh god.
Everything's my fault. Go on.
Like I told you earlier, you're like an STD. You're always spreading your diseases everywhere and causing chaos, starting
I'm
with
gonna
Tim.
start getting people that you don't know to like just message you and post on your social media. Just like
Oh no.
not even people that you know.
I was expecting
They're just
it.
gonna
I was
they're just gonna come in waves. Just your mother, like 3,000 comments, and you're like, what? No.
I'll get to that later.
Yep. All right. Give me your
Anyway.
first pet peeve, me boy.
One of my biggest pet peeves at the moment that I deal with on a daily basis is just like I hate it when people fucking interrupt. It's the most annoying shit ever. Like you're just
Really?
trying to have a Tim, I will destroy you.
Solid.
I'm legit
Fucking
serious. I will
solid.
destroy this planet.
That was a solid.
I will destroy this planet. I will grab the world by its balls and shove my dumb up its prostate. I swear to God.
I'm just gonna.
That's
let me
oddly
just hit
specific.
that mute button real quick. Anyway.
I think
Eddie.
is this a new fetish?
What? No, it's the,
Yeah.
it's the shoving it up the pee hole joke. It's the same thing it's always been.
It's called a God complex. Anyway,
Oh.
That was called an OPS complex, but yeah, go on.
yeah, that too. Anyway, I don't know. Like, it's just like I think it's fucking rude when people are trying to talk and then all of a sudden someone just cuts you off. It just makes me think that no one really gives a shit what you're talking about, you know.
That's
And yeah, you know, like it's just fucking rude. I mean, you're just having a conversation to or like when you're making a joke and then all of a sudden someone interrupts and then they say the same joke you did, but then they take the credit. That's fucking annoying too. That's happened to me on several occasions. I feel like Tyler's done that once or twice, but he won't admit it.
Actually, you do it all the time, so I don't want to hear shit. From
I do
you.
too. Yeah.
So fuck yourself.
So has this just been like because of like has it been happening to you more or?
No, it's just that I don't know. Like, I guess it's more of like an insecurity type shit because I feel like as being the middle child as a kid, like not the important one or whatever. It's like you know, like no one really gives a shit about what you're talking about. Like no one really takes you seriously, you know. And I feel like I'm trying to express myself and put myself out there, but when people interrupt you, it makes me feel like they don't really give a damn about what you're trying to say, and you're like, okay, well, fuck you then, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, you know, it's just the one thing I don't like. It's just like when people like Christy did that a lot to us. Like whenever I'm talking, she'll just like cut me off, and like that one time when me and you went on the radio show, Tyler, and she just showed up and just interrupted us and just didn't like we had it all planned out beforehand and we were ready to go. Then all of a sudden here she shows up, steals our thunder, and we're just here like idiots in costumes for our radio show.
Yeah, to take pictures later. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know,
for
it's just Chrissy's personality though. It
Yeah,
has nothing
I
to
don't-
do with any individual person because I just watch her do it to everyone.
I don't
So-
I don't dislike her as a person, you know. I
Yeah.
think she's a good person. She's a nice lady. She's just very eccentric and outgoing
I
and
don't know
passionate about
nice
what she
lady. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
No,
well,
I'm kidding. Continue.
yeah. But she's very eccentric, and I feel like you have to be as a drama
Yeah, I
teacher,
think
you
she's
know.
super.
And
She's just super assertive. I think is the main thing.
yeah,
About her.
and
She's
that
just
too.
like, yeah, and yeah. So
Yeah, and I don't fault her for it, but it's just that, like I said, this is one of my pet peeves, and when I'm trying to get my point across and somebody continues to not listen to whatever you have to say just because they continue to interrupt you, that just ticks me off.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
Have you
but
considered fighting them?
yeah, many times.
Good.
Just like
Murder.
Good.
anytime you get interrupted, just
Murder.
punch him in the face.
Yeah. Anytime you get interrupted,
Mace him in the face.
just mace 'em.
Oh, God, no.
Mace 'em. Bear mace 'em.
The officers
Mason.
just show up and this is like, yeah, you maced this person.
He interrupted me. To be honest, I didn't
Wait,
like
can
it.
you just?
Yeah, Tim.
Oh yeah.
Block.
Yeah, hang on.
Mute.
Yeah, let's figure out this whole situation here. So, like, what I love about this is you have a guy in the background who's screaming because he's been maced. So, and then the cop comes up and he's like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Why'd you do
And then
that?
Bryant's just like, "Well, you see, sir, he interrupted me, so I
So
made
that's
him."
that doesn't give you an excuse to.
That's
And
that's
then-
He
still
lunged
assault,
at me.
though.
And
Yeah,
then-
but don't
and
you
then
think
he's-
he like verbally assaulted me though?
No,
Yeah.
That we don't cover that in law. You're allowed to say whatever you
Hey,
want. It's freedom of speech.
Here's the thing.
Well,
Here's
I
the
was
thing.
expressing
He
myself.
would heal. He's gonna heal, but you won't. You know what won't heal? My feelings, man.
and then the officer interrupts him.
No, the officer just starts
No, you
mocking him.
can't
The officer just starts mocking him. Oh, wow. My poor little
I will
fucking... Put here,
destroy you.
here, look. I got these bracelets for you. Look, they connect so you'll never lose one. Let's put them on each wrist. Here, come here. I love that. I love that bit. Look, they're connected so you'll never lose one. Oh, thank you.
If Tyler was a
officer.
psychologist, he'll just be like, "Oh, boo-hoo, suck it up, bitch."
No, the thing is, so one of my biggest pet peeves is when people are alive around me.
Oh,
I
same.
just get sick of it. People just.
That's
being
why
the way
I
they
always
are.
die. I'm dead inside. Does that count?
There's two ways. There's two ways to deal with the situation. Just either die or kill everybody around
Oh,
you.
how everyone drives in this town. That's another thing. That's my
You're
biggest
not
pet
wrong.
peeve.
Oh yeah.
I was dealing with
Fuck
it the
you.
other day, and I have a witness. Because I was on the phone with my girlfriend while I was driving home to make beef stroganoff, which, by the way, is the reason that I was semi-late to the podcast. I was having
Okay.
beef stroganoff.
Yum.
It's really good.
As long as you have a valid excuse.
Speaking of which, if you wanna know the history of beef stroganoff, let me know, because that's one of the random facts that I have tucked away in my brain.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm making my way home, and literally I'm pulling up to the green light, and this truck is just like chilling at the green light. They're like, "We're just gonna, man, I really like that shade of green. I think we should stay here and admire it, So he's hanging out, and I'm like, "Can we go?" Because I've got the podcast. I need to make beef stroganoff. Don't want to be stuck in my goddamn car all day. The air doesn't work. I just hate my car in general. Cops can always come out of nowhere and pull me over. Oh, that's another pet peeve of mine. Cops. Oh, and jury
Damn.
duty, which I didn't get to talk about last week, but I went on jury duty last week. And
Well, fuck.
had to
Oh,
report in.
I got out of jury duty once.
Congratulations. No, I'm kidding. I did too the first time. So last month, so I've got jury duty from September to December.
Mm.
So I've got 4 months of jury duty, and they didn't call me at all in October, or they didn't want me to come in October. My panel got canceled. This one, however, did not get canceled, and I really thought I was gonna go in for like some petty shit, like, I don't know, some guy doing drugs or something, and I'd be like, cool,
Yeah.
I
Some
can go
guy
home.
interrupted me and I maced him in the face.
Yeah, I'm just
Not
sitting there,
again.
and like Bryant comes out of the defendant's office. I'm like, oh, I can't be a part of this case. I know him. I know him very
I
well.
unfortunately know him.
Guilty, 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 guilty.
Oh my god, dude,
Some
jury
veteran.
duty sucks. But the thing is, so check out this court case that we got, right? So comes out, and the prosecutor comes up and he's talking. I'm probably not supposed to talk about this, but I'm going to. And he comes up there
Fun.
and he's talking about the case, and they kind of beat around the bush with what the crime is. So we're sitting there. I'm kind of waiting, like, what the hell did this guy do? Because the guy's a scary looking motherfucker. He scared the shit out of me. He's tall as shit. His hair's all slicked back. He's just a big guy.
Thomas?
Real intimidating. No. This is like Thomas if he went to prison 3 times over.
It's like Thomas ate Thomas.
Yeah, pretty much. So the guy comes out and the prosecutor's talking, and the prosecutor's like, so this is a murder case. I was like, oh. And then he was like, and it has to do with the stabbing. And I was like, oh, wow.
Fun.
And then he got to the next part, and he was like, it also has to do with sexual criminal penetration. And I was like, that's a really complex way of saying rape. So then,
Are we in one of my movies?
later on, the defense the defense attorney comes up, and he's like, all right, so I know that this the murder and the sexual penetrations, some pretty intimidating stuff. But what if I told you that
Penetration.
the criminal sexual penetration occurred with a dead body? And they were like, would you have a problem with sitting in on this case? And I have not thrown my hand up so fast in my entire life. I was like, okay, all right, things got interesting real quick in here. Because not only did he stab this person to death, apparently he went ahead and had sex with the body twice after she was dead. And also, according to what I read, he also apparently counted how many times he stabbed her. Because the cops were like, what did you do? He's like, oh, I stabbed her 18 times. So he counted.
At least he keeps track.
Yeah, I like an accurate criminal. But yeah, jury duty was just like boring as shit and like the worst thing I've ever been through so far. I mean, that's probably an over exaggeration, but just like for the whole selection part where they're like, we're gonna select the actual jurors that we want now. We were there. We had gotten back from lunch, and then they were selecting the jurors, and so we were there. We got back at 1:10ish, and so I get back, and I'm sitting in there, and I'm waiting for them to call me up to question me. But I guess they never even considered me because of how many times I was like, if you want to get out of jury duty, just raise your hand as many times as you can when they ask, are you uncomfortable with this? Or if you find that you can't be biased in some situation. So
They just fucking pick you.
yeah, they're just like, bring him in anyways. He's trying to get out of it now. But the whole thing is they never called me, first off. And I sat there, and I had to sit there because you have to be there to know if they pick you. I sat in there for 4 hours. Waiting. And then whenever they I did not want to get picked because we were filming that week too. And so whenever they actually went to call out the jurors, like the ones that got picked, every time they call out a name, I would count in my head because I know that they need 12 people for a jury. So I was just counting each person so I could be like, okay, we're almost free. And then we got to like the 12th one. She was like, and the final juror, and it wasn't my name. And I was like, thank fuck. I've been
The
talking
killer
to
would
this
be
girl
proud
named-
for you for keeping track.
Yeah, the person next to me, we just like turned to each other and we were like, we did it. We didn't get picked. So then I walked out of court that day and was like, God damn, I never want to be a part of such a fucking thing ever again. So
It's a good day to be an American.
but I have to be a part of it for the next 4 months. So
well,
It's a good day.
fantastic.
Fun.
Yeah, I hate jury duty, so that's definitely a pet peeve of mine. Also, what really, I don't know if this
Grinds my gears.
I don't know if this could like qualify as like a bunch of different things or not, but when you get into the court and you're sitting there waiting for it to start, and everyone did this: the judge, the court clerk, the prosecutor, the defendant's attorney. They all came up and were like, "We know nobody wants to be here today, but we just want you to know we're glad that you're doing a service to your community and blah blah blah." And they all said it, and it felt very patronizing. And I felt very like...
Fuck my nuts.
I was like, don't patronize me. Don't you dare patronize me.
us.
Hey, Peacemaker 45. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I was just like, don't fucking patronize me. If you think that I got that letter and was like, oh man, I can't wait.
I'm making beef stroganoff, bitch. I don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, I'm making beef stroganoff, dude. No, and I'm trying to watch all these fucking
pet
movies.
peeves.
Yeah, I'm reading Mirages right now. So we got Peacemaker 45. I'm here. Tyler. Well, you know my name's in the fucking channel name. Tim's here. And Brian's here. I don't think Brian was here last time because last time
I was.
Yeah, you left before it was even over.
You died.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Are you talking about the previous
Yeah.
Are you talking about the previous podcast? Yes,
Yeah.
but are you talking about the previous podcast?
The previous podcast.
Yeah, the previous.
Yeah, because the previous one.
The one that Peacemaker was at, you dipped out of.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I didn't leave. I got cut off.
Well, yeah, but you had to leave, is what I'm saying. Like that's why you weren't there. Yeah. Let me see. I'm reading over Mirages. And trying to.
You know, that's a fair point, Mirage Leonardo. That every hard game should be compared to Dark Souls.
Dude, that game's totally like Dark Souls. It's like the Dark Souls of Mario games, dude.
Oh god. Movie reboots, live action video game films. Oh god. Wasn't there a recent video game movie, or at least they're considering making one?
What are you talking about?
There was Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, I mean
is that what it is?
that was Tomb Raider was like okay. No one actually paid attention to it.
Was it even in theaters? Because I remember seeing the trailer for it. The next thing I know, I went to Walmart and I saw the movie there, and I'm like, oh,
okay. Sorry, I was addressing the chat.
Because I don't remember seeing it in theaters or seeing any advertisements for it being in theaters.
I saw like announcements, but then like once it actually got out, like I didn't see anything.
I'm just having a stroke over here because all I'm hearing is that Venom wasn't good, and I was quite looking forward to that movie. So
yeah, I saw it.
Here.
I saw it.
Don't do that to me.
I'm not gonna give any spoilers, obviously.
Okay, but how did you feel about the movie overall, though?
Like overall, I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 10.
Oh.
I will say the one thing that really like pulls back is the fact that it is PG-13.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Because like in essence, you're just like, okay, it's gonna be a rated R movie, but in the movie, there's certain things that happen that they tried to put into a PG-13 movie, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Venom's my favorite Spider-Man villain, though. Or no, he's one of them anyways.
Damn.
He's not like the favorite.
The entire symbiote, like
yeah, I honestly think that I like Carnage more than I like Venom, honestly.
Oh, that's because Carnage is just crazy.
He's fucking wild.
He's psychotic.
Yeah.
He's fucking wild and psychotic.
He's a fucking joy. So, what type of
This was last week's topic.
It's just like whatever. Honestly, we just come here. We all have different topics. We talk about different things. We interact with the chat. It's
three faggots talk about shit.
Whoa. It's 2018.
Is that homophobia, dude? What are you fucking? Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. You just used the F word, dude. What are you, fucking homophobe?
God damn it!
That's my joke, you fucking asshole. I knew it.
I took it back. Let's see.
We're the Three Musketeers.
You know what? I'm just gonna ban him real quick. Hang on, just give me like 2 seconds. That's fine. Did you just say the fuck word, dude? No. Did you say the F word on the podcast, dude? There's a reason my name is Family Friendly Streamer in Discord, dude. You can't be doing this. There's children out here.
I will say that is a pet peeve of mine when people are just like, or there's like this one post that I saw on Facebook, and there's someone getting like upset that someone else cussed in front of them in public. I'm just like,
you messaged them on Facebook about that?
No, I didn't message them. I saw it.
No, I'm saying, did they message them about that, or did they just like see their post and were like,
they just posted something about it. Like,
oh, okay. What the hell?
And I'm just, oh my god, I'm just like, are you like a 5-year-old? Did your mom just say, make sure not to use the bad word?
Yeah, do we go around just like telling people what they can and can't say now? Shit,
and it pisses me off whenever it's like people get expelled for that shit when they're not even on school property anymore. I'm like, well, okay, so I'm supposed to be like living the way. Yeah, you guys are just gonna be telling me how to live my life outside of school now. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Literally,
like, you know that.
We're just sorry.
Huh? Oh no, I was done. Go ahead.
Oh. Well, well, after high school, nothing really applied.
Yeah.
So,
You don't know how many times I got in trouble by the principal because I was wearing a hat on campus when school was over.
Jesus fucking
Like,
Christ, that's.
I know. I'm like, I remember a principal came up to me when I was in play practice and I was wearing a hat and everything, and he says, "Take off your hat right now and give it to me." I'm like, "Hell no! You have no authority over me now." Like, get away from me.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
got
God.
I I got in school suspension, but
Okay. God damn it, Advantix. Look, I thought I could let
I
my
know.
goddamn kids watch this shit. We apologize on behalf of
Tim,
this
I gotta say,
podcast.
honestly, since I've been here this whole time, good point. You raised a really
Good
good point.
point.
Yeah, 'cause I totally didn't just
Thank
come
you.
back. So solid point, solid meme. What were we talking about? Kids and fucking them? Or
Oh,
something?
God.
Is that what you said?
FBI! They're on my door!
Open up! It's the FBI! Shit, not again.
Guitar on the ground.
Third time this week.
Uh,
Quick question: if you could take two video game franchises and merge them into one game, what would it be? I would take the Mario RPG and mix it with Donkey Kong series. Like, imagine if the
I love that series.
King K. and Cruel teamed up with Bowser's.
King K.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I'm can you guys see the chat? Can you guys see what
Yeah,
Ryan's just saying? Okay.
I
He's
can't.
saying if you could
Amar-
take two video game franchises and merge them into one game, what would it be?
Huh.
Oh, hell.
Let me see.
Let me just look at my Steam library.
Yeah, let me just open up the Steam library real quick.
Honey
I'm
Pop
gonna-
and.
Oh my fucking Honey Pop and GTA, obviously, dude. What the fuck? Does anyone here
I'm the
watch
last person you
Jakey?
should be asking.
Anyone watch Jakey at all? Anyone?
Jakey?
Jakey
Yeah.
Chan?
Does no one watch Jakey in here? He has a great series called Games That Should Bang.
Oh, God.
There's the shit
and it's-
bang.
So it's definitely worth a look. So the concept that you were bringing up, it just kind of reminded me of that. So Minecraft, Hunger Games, and PUBG. Wait.
But that's like the Spider-Man meme whenever they're like pointing at each other.
Yeah. God damn it. That's great. Let me see. Guys, I've been thinking lately. I'm just gonna retire from the podcast.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
You
So-
say that every
over.
podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, so moving forward, we've kind of strayed a little bit, which is fine. But I do want to get into Brian's next fantastic topic.
Oh, goody.
Shame on me, which I'm guessing has to do with me. So, oh wait, but you didn't get into your mother thing, Brian. Did you want to go into
I
detail
will.
about that, or is that part?
I
of
will,
this?
and involve. This is part of this topic.
Okay.
To like this. Okay, so everyone knows the saying that you fooled me once, shame on you. You fooled me twice, shame on me. Right.
Mhm.
So this is
Thank
basically
you, Advantix.
where
Thank
this
you for the
applies.
follow.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it.
Yep.
I can't see you, but hugs,
I love
kisses,
him.
warm feelings,
Her, whatever it is.
smooches.
Very, very kind
Anyway.
of them.
Thank you. Anyway, I think I've mentioned this my first time on the podcast during the awkward situations is where, like I said, I have a friend who has a mother who passed away a couple years back, and then I ended up making a mom joke, and I felt very awkward about it, and it just got worse from there.
God.
Well, recently, I think it was like not last Saturday, but the previous one, we went to go see the My Hero Academia movie, and
Hey.
oops, I did it again. I haven't spoken to this guy since the incident, and he gave me a second chance. And yeah, I don't know. We were arguing about something, and all of a sudden, I just go, it was like an instant regret type thing. I'm just like, your mother. Oh fuck! It's just like, and I'm like, oh shit, not again. I felt so bad, and I put all the blame on Tyler, like
Oh, no.
entirely for the situation. Mainly because last podcast, you know how we were going through. Tyler sent us a link to his favorite movies and like movies that he recommends, and I brought up the thing like you should make a list of favorite shows you like, and Tyler sent me a list of his favorite shows that he recommends, and when he sent it to me, I left the comment debatable because that's become a meme as of late for Tyler. That's always been his response to everything. He'll just be like debatable. And so I decided to, yeah, exactly. So I decided to continue the meme and say that. And Tyler responds, "Your mother." And that was like literally a few hours before we left. And I blame Tyler entirely because that's just stayed in my subconscious. And I don't know, because like when he said "your mother," I brought back all of my 6th grade responses and retorts towards every freaking other dickhead trying to bring a mom joke. And like I said, I known this guy since like grade school, and of course that stuck in my head. And then I immediately respond "your mother," and it was instant regret. So I'm like, Tyler, I fucking blame you. And of course Tyler gets a kick out of it, and he turns it into a fucking meme. And he's been texting me "your mother" for the past.
Do I get to defend myself now?
No, I'm not done ranting.
Come on,
Give it 1 second.
no,
Because...
Tim, you have to be the judge. So
Oh, okay.
I'm the defendant, obviously. Brian's the
Judge Tim presiding.
Tim,
So,
remember,
no,
we're supposed to be a
all
team.
right, it's my turn. I'm defending myself. Shut the hell up, bitch. Anyways,
did he mute me? I feel like he muted me. I feel like he muted half of the.
No one's muted. So,
Please continue.
If I may retort to Mr. Torres's statement,
Fuck you.
Wah. I'm Brian. I can't take responsibility for my actions. Wah. Shut up, bitch. Anyways, so that's my statement. Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Tim.
The court favors Tyler in being alpha.
If I can respond, if I can object.
Oh yes, what is it, Beta?
Tyler's a racist and also a pedophile. Just saying. Okay,
What
case closed. I went.
Oh great, so now I'm dealing with some libtard, and I'm dealing with a Nazi.
Hang on, before we go on, I just want to address, despite what Brian Torres said when we worked together in 2015, he touched me backstage. # me too. I want justice. I want justice. And
we both did that.
Also, he's a gay, so burn him at the stake. All right, continue.
I don't think my court was prepared for these accusations. I'm just like I'm just a civil court, and you guys are just like, oh yeah, well,
a fucking riot.
That was between us, Tyler.
I thought you loved me.
Yeah.
What?
You've changed, man.
I was drugged.
Since sympathetic apathy.
What the hell were we talking about again?
I have no fucking
shame.
idea.
Oh, shame. Okay, yeah.
Oh wait, our jury has a verdict apparently.
Yeah, hit him with it, jury, peacemaker. Please.
Anyway,
hit him with it.
Wait, is the chat the jury? Let the chat vote.
Of course,
Who's in wrong here? All right.
Yeah, chat.
But
vote Tyler
while the jury makes a decision, basically what this topic is like, have you guys ever had a made a super stupid decision that you said like, well, fuck, I'm never gonna do that again. And then instantly, like maybe like years later or like 5 minutes later, it's just happened again, and you're like, fuck, when am I ever gonna learn?
So one of the jurors put their verdict in, and it says, "I say fuck you, guy that isn't Tyler."
As the judge, I find this offensive.
Tyler, we find you completely innocent or whatever.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Yeah, I'm detecting. I did not pay these people anything. Your checks are in the mail, by the way. On a totally
detect nepotism.
Anyways, no, I've never had that happen to me.
Tyler.
Because
make that a
shirt.
Make that my name.
No,
I think one. Okay, I got one. Because it was like our freshman year of college, and this is after my friend, he just like hooked up with his girlfriend, right? And
fun.
Like one day we were just like, okay, fuck this, we're going to Clovis. For every reason, we're gonna do playground shit because that's fun, I guess. Okay. And we were just like, oh, do you remember that game Gravity? Let's play it. So it's my turn, and I was like, you keep your eyes closed and you have to try to tag other people, right?
How do you play Gravity?
Well, it's like you're on a play set, you walk around, there's one guy who's like the it, and He has to keep his eyes closed. But he has
Pennywise?
to. God damn it!
I
No,
figured
it's not a
being
reference.
gravity, you would just throw yourself at people and knock them to the ground.
No,
That's what I was
but
hoping
like
for.
he's
It's like
completely
Gmod.
Yeah, just flinging
Hey.
bodies everywhere.
He basically just tries to
Yeah.
tag them, but if like anybody's on the ground and he says gravity, they're it, or they become the new it because you fucked up.
Pennywise.
And so we're just all doing this shit. It's my turn, and I tagged somebody. But little did I know it was his girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and I had just accidentally groped her.
Accidentally.
Yeah, that's what they
Yes,
all say.
it was. Believe me or not, but it was by complete accident.
Hashtag her too.
Oh, God.
Whoever this woman may be, wherever she is now, she probably doesn't even remember it.
I was just like, oh fuck. I was just like scared because I just did this to my friend's new girlfriend. Not to mention my friend was there, so I might get my ass kicked.
Oh
It was
man.
just not a good time.
Plus, I was in church, and it just made things awkward. Anyway.
I had to do like 5 Hail Marys.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Tim, I don't believe you. I think you did it on purpose.
Okay,
So you did this twice?
Yeah.
no,
Like
just
20
one.
times? Yeah, that's
God.
what I heard, right?
Also, I'd like to address the
Clip
chat.
it.
Even
Clip
though
it.
I have a history of saying multiple things that is not good, that doesn't mean anything.
Hold it against him, guys. Hold him against him
Did-
forever.
Didn't you last week just say that every male should be issued a female?
Oh. He brought it back. Everybody clip that. Everybody clip that. Clip that with no context. Clip it with no context whatsoever. Just clip it.
No, then I'm gonna get blamed, you fucking asshole.
Clip it with none. Yeah, because it looks like you're in support of it. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay. Who is not on my side though? Who wouldn't want state mandated woman?
Well, you know, Tim, since I am dating someone, I don't think I should answer that
Well,
question.
fuck you, Tyler.
Okay,
you gotta
alright.
give room for us guys who don't have a chance.
Okay, Tim, you see, here's your problem, right?
Speak for yourself.
Oh, shit. He just
I'm
pulled you
just-
out. Goddamn. Yeah,
But
here's
you're
the,
right.
here's the thing, Tim.
Fuck you.
You're stupid. To be completely, thinking on this. Oh, shame on me. What is something I said? That I've somewhat. I was talking to a producer one day, and we were talking about the stalking thing or what have you,
Oh yeah.
which I'm not going to go into context into. If you want to know all about that, did I talk about that on the podcast? On
Yeah, you
23
talked
or
about
22?
like being accused.
It's one of those two.
Oh yeah.
So, oh shit, you just got roasted, holy motherfucker.
What
Damn
happened?
it. No, it's what Chad is saying. Anyways,
Well, give me context because I can't see the chat.
well, no,
but
I'm
no,
pretty
you don't
sure.
have to know.
No, I'm talking about. I think he's talking about when I called Tim stupid like a few seconds ago.
Ah, fine.
Anyways, I was talking to my producer about that situation, and I said, "Yeah, you can just put that on the list of all the other accusations that have been put against me." And my producer's eyes like lit up and were like, "Accusations, huh?" I was like, "What? Oh shit! No, I meant." I was like, "No, I don't have any other accusations." I just worded that terribly. Then there was this other time in. See, I remember very distinct things like this when they happen because I know that I offended someone. I didn't care, but I knew that it happened. So,
Yeah.
in 2015, this actually happened in the theater that Brian molested me in.
Yep.
Damn. So you're just gonna I'm gonna turn that into the cops. Anyways,
Wait,
yeah, that's
I just like to
perfect.
point out the love story that it's
I know. We've brought two people together today.
Peacemaker X
Yep.
Vantix. It's my
Finally.
shit. It's
Someone
my
found
shit.
love.
Well, murder.
But anyways, I said something about Jews, I think, right?
God
And then
damn
this
it.
girl was like, "I'm Jewish," and I'm like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." So,
What?
I mean, it just happens some days, yeah, crazy stuff, right?
I've actually made I actually did that one time to one of my friends who's Indian, and I don't know. Have you ever guys heard the saying where somebody gives you a gift and then they take it back and they're called an Indian giver?
Right.
I've always heard that, and one day one of my friends we were sitting here and I don't know. She gave me like one of her art pieces because it was in our art classes. She let me have it. Then all of a sudden she goes like, "Wait, I'm not the one." And she takes it back, and I'm like, "You Indian giver!" And I'm sitting like right next to my friend who happens to be Indian, and she just has this look of like, "Are you fucking kidding me
What?
right now?" And I'm just like,
Wow.
It was just that. It was like again, it was the instant regret. Like as soon as you say it, you're just like, "Oh shit! Hope they didn't hear it." And you turn around and then you see the look in their eyes, like, "Die."
How do you have friends?
So I'm gonna have to
This
like.
is too-
I'm gonna. So
I'm honestly.
this story, I'm
I don't
actually
know.
gonna have to censor myself, but it involves Tim. So
Oh no.
we were playing a game. I'm not gonna give any context because I don't want someone to find this video. We were playing a game, and Tim did something. I was drunk when we were doing this stream, mind you.
Oh god.
And a few other people were drunk along with us. And so we're drunk doing this stream, and Tim does something to me, and I just go, Tim, and I say it so plain as day on stream is what I love about it. I just go, Tim, you fuck. And I was, everyone just kind of continued, and everyone was just like, what?
Vincent, is that you?
That's the thing. No one acknowledged it. And we were streaming. So I was just like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, you know what? If you can find that, I'll be impressed. And especially if you watch it long enough to see what I said. I mean, all of my VODs do go on YouTube, so they are easy to find. But yeah, I'll just have to privatize the one I'm talking about after this stream. So if you find it before the stream's over, more power to you.
It's a Fortnite giveaway. You'll get
Oh
2,000 V-Bucks if you
my
find that clip.
God. Okay, I'm just gonna take both of them out of the stream. Hang on. Let me just So, yeah, that was another moment that I feel that
I think I just scared everyone in my house.
God damn it.
I don't think I really like. I didn't catch any flack for it. No one said anything about it so far, so I must be doing something right. Or just no one fucking pays attention to those long ass streams that we used to do way back in the day.
Back in the day.
It's not, well, to me it's not super bad, but if someone who was just like, just coming across it on YouTube, they'd be like, "Oh my god." Like
You said it.
the shit that we got from what the hell was it? Oh wow, this dude is just straight roasting Bryant. He said, "I'm pretty sure you scare everyone anyways." Fucking nice. But no.
Well, I'm out.
Well.
There he goes. Anyways,
dead.
so like I was saying,
Back.
oh, there he is. So like I was saying, what the hell was I talking about again? Oh yeah, the Whitney Houston thing that we did.
Oh no.
Guys, could you introduce yourselves real quick so that Tim, how did you say his name?
Avantix.
Avantix.
Aviantix.
Aviantix. So
Hi.
yeah, that's Tim.
I am Tim. I have been around since season 1.
That's right. He has
I'm a
been here
character that
since the
nobody
very first
likes.
Episode. No, you remember that song I sent you that says your name in it, where he's like, "I'm a lesser known character" or whatever. Yeah,
Oh,
whatever. Anyways, and then Bryant.
Yeah, no one likes me anime, apparently.
Oh, poor Bryant. It's
He always
okay.
dies, so.
You're just a really good filler character, dude. It's okay.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
You don't have to be a main
Live it up to
character
my
all the
role.
time.
As I've been told.
But no, yeah, the Whitney Houston thing where like I think me and Austin were just drunk and we just laughed at Whitney Houston being dead. I think is essentially what happened. But this one person who was like a huge Whitney Houston fan got on there and was like, "Oh my god, you people will never hold a candle to what Whitney Houston did while she was alive." And I'm just sitting over here like, what, not write any of our own songs, or like what are we talking about here? So yeah, that's about all that I have for this topic.
She will always love you, but I will always hate you.
These streams are just the best. Thank you, Peacemaker. I appreciate that. I actually, you know what? I can make this announcement now. We're about 39 minutes in. I may as well say this. I'm launching a new podcast this week.
oh
It'll
fuck.
be this Wednesday,
Cool.
and it's going to be just me doing entirely movie-related reviews, analysis, that kind of thing. So
Well, it's about time.
yeah, tell me about it. the people. I mean, I've had my review blog running for a while now, and that's been fun or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I've just reviewed so many movies on there that, and I also feel that doing that in like a text format is kind of barred, I guess, in a way. And I feel that doing a stream, and I'm gonna keep that podcast dedicated to like an hour. So I'm just gonna be an hour of me talking about movies. These streams seem to be pretty fucking kinky, but in a good way. Don't worry, woo. Thank you, Avionics. I appreciate that.
Wink, wink.
And hell yeah, man, I'm in. Yeah, well, I'll be here Wednesday for the untitled movie podcast that I have. I don't have a title yet. I'm working on it.
Movie Wednesdays.
Oh my god! No.
Oh yeah.
I watched a really fucking weird movie earlier this week.
Oh no.
This one lasts
Tell
2
me about it.
hours, but the movie one's gonna last 1 hour, and then, just our casual streams are just kind of improv how long they last. They can go from like 30 minutes to 4 hours. So, yeah, I watched. Brian, the one that I was talking to you about. If it
Yeah.
is over, I will go commit toaster tub.
God damn.
What?
He's saying he's gonna drop a toaster in the tub with him to kill himself. If
Oh,
that's
fuck,
over.
me too.
To say that, I will
My
commit.
favorite hobby.
Toaster tub is my new nickname, to be honest.
That's
my new gamer
honestly my
tag.
kink.
Like I was saying, I watched a really weird movie earlier this week
Utes.
called Enemy. Has
Enemy.
anybody seen Enemy? Perchance,
I
anyone?
think
in the
I've
chat?
heard of it.
It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. He's typing it.
Not yet. I've been planning to.
It's super weird.
The way you described it.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I'm not gonna give away too much about it. I will be doing spoilers in my Wednesday stream, so be sure to watch Enemy, Her, and Eyes Wide Shut before Wednesday, because I'm going to talk about those 3 movies at the Wednesday stream.
Oh yeah, I seen this movie.
Have you?
Yeah,
Really? What did you think of it?
I understand what it was going for, but the amount of time it beat you over the head with spider symbolism was a bit on the nose.
You better leave those spiders alone because I love them. Said be the shut. Everyone's saying Tim, shut the fuck
Be
up.
the shit.
Beat the shit.
What the fuck? Fuck you, sluts. Okay.
Okay, but
I don't need you.
here's a few things that I do want to say about the movie that I can say without spoiling it. Okay, number one, Jake Gyllenhaal playing to himself was always fun to watch. The way that he has to act to himself. And by the way, I watched it behind the scenes of the movie, and the way that they do it is they put a tennis ball on the end of a stick, and Jake Gyllenhaal would just focus on the tennis ball during the scenes to know where his other character was going to be. So I just find that
It's like
really
rattling keys in front of a baby just to get its attention.
So yeah,
Or to a dog.
and I also really love the specific just the visual style of the movie too. It's real bleak. It's really really bleak.
You're not wrong.
And it's really I really enjoyed it. As for the whole symbolism thing, I'm not gonna comment on here. If you want to see my comments on that, watch the Wednesday stream, or you can go to my blog where I've already done like an in-depth fucking 4-page analysis of the movie. So
Plugin.
yeah, the McAllisterReview.wordpress.com. Sick. Anyways,
Yeah, straight memes.
straight memes. And then the other one that I wanted to talk about on Wednesday is Her. I really like that movie. Big fan of it. First movie to make me tear up in a few years. Solid. We also
Solid.
watched. Can I say something crazy? Of course you can, my guy. That's what this stream is all about. Have you heard these fucking idiots for the last 44 minutes?
I heard myself.
I may have just met you, but oh no. I don't think my girlfriend is.
This is
like where this
crazy.
going. Will you play Mario Kart 64? Yeah, sure, man.
That's filthy.
Hey, shut up, bitch. Don't kink shame.
Naughty.
There's nothing wrong with
I
Mario
will,
Kart
you
64.
fucking freaks.
Fucking freak.
This is a kink I'm not okay with.
Oh yeah, Tim. I bet you like fucking Warhammer, dude.
Dude, if I don't beat off to a Space Marine every night, then I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude, tell me about it. But not
Like,
really,
just
though.
all those
Absolutely not.
muscles.
Okay. So before Tim made it
Mute.
weird, guys.
Mute.
He's like ban,
M-U-T-E.
ban Tim, ban Tim.
B-A-N-T-I-M.
My character had to die at some point.
Maybe if we like it, we can play
R.I.P.
some Star Fox. Dude, I just want to play games.
Oh, hell
to be
yeah.
honest, so.
I don't like where this is going.
What?
Oh,
First
shit.
is Star Fox, then oh god,
Ban Tim.
God.
God damn it. See when I start? Okay,
He's just naming all his kinks at this point.
Tim, I'm gonna let you do your topic TikTok, but I am going to exit the stream for a few seconds. I'll be back.
Oh my.
Oh no, we're being put in charge, Tim.
Hit him with that TikTok.
It's happening.
Well,
All right, to the chat, don't worry, I will return. Just entertain Tim and Bryant until I get back. You know, if you got one of those laser pointers, that should work. But if that doesn't, just improvise.
so with TikTok,
Oh god, we're alone.
Brian, have you heard of
Yeah.
Musically?
Yes, I have. Unfortunately.
You know that for the good thing, it died. It
Yeah.
went offline. But
like
guess
most
what?
trends. Gasp.
It's come back
Gasp.
in the form of TikTok.
Audible gasp.
God damn. Well, the chat is just losing their shit about Tyler on. Well, congratulations, you butt fucks. You're trapped here with us.
Right.
We killed him.
I know. The podcast has become foreign.
Yes. The foreign
We have
agenda has taken
overthrown-
over. The white man is dead. Believe in
Arriba.
your cause.
Viva la Mexico and whatever you're from.
I'm Filipino. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
But
Anyway, continue.
TikTok
This is how we go shit.
it has evolved as the new Musically. Except, in Musically, it's just kids doing cringy ass things, And in a sense, you can be
Yeah.
like, okay, they're just kids. They're just doing whatever's popular and some shit. But
Yeah, it's
on
just always about the trends.
Yeah, but on TikTok, it's populated by like 40-year-old men and women
Oh
doing
no.
all of these kinds of things. And oddly, I must remark that a majority of them seem to be missing their front teeth.
Oh
And I am
shit, no.
concerned. It is just really concerning, man. It's just,
Did Jimmy
really
Fallon
bad.
ruin it like he ruined lip syncs?
oh god. Yes.
I will go there.
Oh god. But
No.
just like look up like basic ass TikTok cringe compilations. Jesus Christ, man. It is not good. It's just
Oh man.
like it's grown ass adults doing these things, and you're just like, oh no. I will take away all the dressed up chips if you keep this up. Well, it depends. Are they Doritos? Are they
No,
Lay's?
not the
Because
Doritos.
if not, I'm sorry, but this threat won't work on us. I just
No, they're
apologize
not.
greatly.
No one's that evil, Tim. No one's that evil.
I don't know. He's threatening to take them away, and I'm pretty concerned. I'm sad.
What's that world come to? First Fortnite,
Oh, the
then
ruffles.
TikTok. Now no Doritos.
Oh, the ruffles. Get the fuck out of
What
here.
is that?
You
Get
know
out
what
of here.
ruffles are?
I know what ruffles are.
Oh god, now he's throwing the Doritos. Dude, what the fuck? Why would
No.
you do this? Who the fuck do you think you are, man? You can't just take away our chips like this. This is why we killed Tyler.
Take him to the octagon, Tim. Take him to the octagon. In there.
I'm glad I kept myself muted. So, Tim, did you bring up TikTok because you're a pedophile or what?
Oh, well, no. The thing is, I made this point though. Okay, that sounded really bad. content.
God damn it. Not again. Tim, you know, your hole, like, it's like 50 feet deep by this point. It's like you just can't stop digging it deeper, honestly.
If anyone wanted, if I earn any amount of, like, fame, I'll immediately get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, right.
You can never run for
I'm
office
back.
now.
Hi, guys. Welcome back.
But,
But yeah, what
It was
were you saying
chaos
about
when you
TikTok?
left, Tyler.
Yeah, I imagine.
well,
it was
the
awful.
thing is, like, and musically, you could at least say that it's just a bunch of dumb kids just doing, like, stupid-ass trends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, with TikTok, and I just noticed that there's just, like, a shit ton of adults on there.
Yeah.
It's just so sad. And I've also already said, but, like, half of them are missing their front teeth.
Are any of them celebrities?
No.
Also, Peacemaker 45. That's just a hilarious image to me. So thank you for that.
There's just some beautiful diddle, and then just like
pedophile. What?
What-
Ding.
what incarnation?
What the fuck?
What, an
That's fucking
accusation?
Mental, isn't it?
What the ass?
But it's just so concerning that it's not even like kids just being kids that are like the cringy part of it anymore. It's just the fact that there's like these 30-year-olds just doing all these things and just like, you know better.
What is even
Midlife
worse
crisis.
to me
Midlife
is, like,
crisis is a
the,
bitch, man.
What's even worse to me is like the 13-year-olds who are like collaborating with
Dab.
the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen that. I saw one yesterday where there was like this fucking 11-year-old, you know? And on the other side you had like this 20 to 25-year-old guy. And in the video, they split screened it, obviously. But
Yeah.
she was acting like she was being choked by him, and he was acting all like abusive on the other side, you know?
Oh god.
And, I didn't actually hear what it was because I was just like, no, thank you, absolutely not.
You know, comedy.
Oh, excuse me.
Jesus.
But yeah. And then I've
Also-
just seen some really cringy ones. Like the
Yeah.
one where, oh, what the hell is it? Where he's like, "Why are you such a crazy bitch?" or something like that, and the girl's like, "Ah!" and she's like stabbing at something, like acting all crazy and shit. And
Oh my god.
I'm just like, I need to leave.
I
just
think
need
the
to
worst.
turn off my computer. Never turn it on again.
I need to quit the internet.
I do. I want to, honestly, at this point. Fuck.
The worst one that I've seen was it was
The
some
one-
guy.
the TikTok compilation that you're in, according to Aviantics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that.
I'm like the bald guy. I'm like the bald 20-year-old guy who always does like lonely TikTok videos. But no,
They're just
there
Tim
was
crying
one.
for 20 minutes.
But
Firework.
What?
but there was like this one guy, and he did like a split with himself. Except one of them, he was in drag, and he was doing like the beginning like monologue from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, where like the girl's just like, "What are you, a sadist?" He's just like, "Yes." And I was very bad. I was just very sad.
Oh, okay. That went a completely different direction when you said sad instead of bad. Because I thought something totally different initially. So thank you for clarifying that.
Well, that's another one to add to the list.
Well, there you go. You know what, Tim? It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? Now you know how I feel.
Check.
Except I do it
Check.
intentionally.
Wait, I'm confused by the chat here because apparently Avianatics has also cheated on you somehow.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that.
Yeah, that's
happened.
my last gamer tag. That's my last name.
Oh.
Anyway.
Who? What?
With who?
Who do you
Who are
voodoo,
you?
bitch?
Who do you voodoo, bitch?
Oh my god. See, Tim's a huge Dead Island fan. He knows all the lore and everything.
Oh, God.
So watch out, dude.
I remember when we went into the jungle, and apparently that's where they were trying to make the zombies. And
Mute.
Let me give you guys the entire history of Huey Lewis in the news real quick. So basically, you know, did Tim die? Oh, there he is.
Oh.
My last gamer tag was XX cheated on Tyler XX. I think it was Naomi's gamer tag too. Crazy.
damn.
Anyways,
That's twice this week you brought her up.
well, it's fine. I've got someone. Eon's better now, so suck it, Naomi, because that's the only thing you're good at. Anyways, moving on. From
Oh, I get it.
From
I understood that
fucking
reference.
Brian, he's like, oh, I get the. You're the guy who like stops the whole comedy show. Hey, that joke you said 5 minutes ago, I got it just now. Fist bump, bro. Fist bump. Give it to me.
Funny shit, man. Funny shit.
You just like got a joint in the front row. Oh damn, that was pretty funny, dude.
It was so good, man.
It's like the comedy show's been over for 4 hours. Can you get the fuck out of here? Oh, crazy, bruh. I imagine that's Hunter S. Thompson towards the end of his life. I just brought back flashbacks. Oh, don't worry, dude. I do that every 5 minutes on my own. So
Yeah, we talked. We had a conversation yesterday, and it was just nothing but flashbacks.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh God.
So I'm not sure how your next two topics or this next topic is any different from the last one, Tim, because it's just humans are bad, and I think that's all of what we just went over. So
It's a good segue, though.
yeah, hit me with it.
Well, on the realm of YouTube, do we all know who
We're done.
Shane Dawson is? Oh God.
Yeah, he's that guy that did videos at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that one
Well-
dude on the YouTubes.
Welcome back, Peacemaker.
Well, fuck you
Piece of
too,
shit.
Amy. That takes.
I love this guy.
Let me know if someone says anything about me.
God
Oh,
damn.
don't worry. Oh, don't worry. They have been.
I know. I just want to be aware.
Come on, Tim.
But recently,
So I can tell him they're right.
He does like a documentary series. He's like, he quote unquote redeemed Tana Mongoose,
Right.
which I will still only refer to her as.
Aviantic said, "Frick you too, Brian." He's Bryant, but call him Brian. I'm sure it annoys him. Continue.
But
Tim.
Hey! You're right.
he started doing one on Jake Paul,
Right.
and in one
Yeah.
of his, he's milking this series out. That's just like that's to be honest. But
Ow. You said Jake Paul and I immediately had a migraine. Anyway, go ahead.
but on the
Got
second
the
like
point that I'm so dead. Now, I don't-
Okay, go ahead.
I saw. I'm sorry to, break away real quick, Tim. But I wanted to bring this up because it kind of ties in with what Brian just said. It's okay. It's just a quick name. I promise. I'm so sorry.
God.
I was watching
Sorry
a
to
bunch of my
interrupt.
old YouTube videos that are privatized now, and there's this part. None of them were really all that funny, but there is this one part. I don't remember what the context was, but it just cut to me, and I was just staring straight ahead, and I had this blank, just like deadpan face, and the only thing I said was, "I'm too depressed to even blink,"
God.
and I was just like, "Wow, same middle school me, crazy."
Relatable.
Yeah, right.
Oh, younger self. You're right.
That's so relatable.
Can we make who the hell is Brian a meme? Like in the chat, because that's all that they're saying right now. They're like, who the hell is Brian?
Who the hell is this guy?
Oh, well, they're not even saying your name. They're saying Brian still.
Yeah, I know. I get that a lot. I was saying this ironically for the last 3 podcasts I've been in. Now everyone's showing up randomly and they're saying the exact same thing I've been saying. I'm getting sad.
All right, Tim, hit us with your topic. Continue on with what you were saying.
But, he goes on this whole tangent where he's like, oh, Jake Paul's a sociopath just because of the things he does in his videos. But the thing is that he goes completely off topic and he's just like, well, anyone can be a sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, they could just like make a video, and if they think it's supposed to be sad, they'll they'll just look up sad music and put put that as a track.
Oh yeah, and they
Except
use like stock footage too, right?
Yeah,
And they were putting all this dramatic music behind it and shit.
exactly. And you know what he did throughout that entire sequence?
What?
Use stock footage and used music to convey an emotional message.
Because they couldn't just say it. They'd be like, I think he's a sociopath. Dun 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 dun. Crazy. Dun 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 dun. Shows
It's
like
just
a
literally-
fucking child being whipped to death in the Middle East. What does this? What Shane?
This
what
is
the hell
very
is
depressing.
going on?
All around me are familiar
yeah,
faces.
it just cuts to me. How could this happen to
This
me?
happened to me.
Okay,
Okay,
Avian
sorry.
Antics, I will just like go off on this tangent. I don't need another guy calling me dad.
Oh,
I don't need
yeah,
another.
no, Tim has enough kids already. If anything, take Brian here.
Yeah. I was adopted.
And yeah, continue, Tim.
And it was just so bad because he's just like, it's trying to be like a hit piece on Jake Paul, but just the fact it just pissed off, and it pissed off a notable amount of people too that were just like, oh yeah, you're just being a fucking hypocrite, you asshole. And it's just like he gets the top, like it's like he doesn't understand what the line is between being like a performer or like being a celebrity or like being in a constant
personality.
performing role.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then being a and like trying to say, oh, you have to be a sociopath in order to do that.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
just like these
Yes,
common
there's-
traits
there's-
that a lot of antisocial people would have too, you know?
Yeah,
And it's just
yeah,
like, they're
it's-
sociopaths. Fuck them. We should kill them all. Maybe he didn't say that. Maybe that's just my point of view on everything.
I'm a sociopath.
well, the thing is, it's just like people can display like sociopathic like tendencies. They can have like symptoms of having,
Excuse me.
displaying
there.
sociopathic aspects, but
Uh-huh.
it's just like
Relatable.
he just puts it in such a general manner that you're just like, oh wow, it's not like his mostly 10-year-old audience will just be like, oh, everyone I know is a sociopath. They're all terrible people. And it's a really
That's how I
bad.
feel in
Just
general.
like the whole time I was watching that documentary and the whole part about sociopaths, I just kept thinking, wow, I can't believe Tim's a sociopath.
Well, I mean, that's granted because there has been there is
that's
quite a bit of
questionable.
evidence.
Yeah, that's just debatable.
I mean, he gropes his friends' girlfriends.
I
you know?
mean, he's also a pedophile. Like, it's crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah, Tim's not winning with this podcast.
There it
He's
is.
not winning
Put
over
the
any
counter up.
fans. Oh man.
Put the counter up.
Oh man, I missed him saying, "Oh my god." I think he's been refraining this podcast because we addressed it the last time.
Yeah. I know. I try to get him to say it every podcast now.
Ooh.
That's my goal. That's my weekly goal.
Tim.
Okay,
Here's the thing. About sociopaths. Because I am one. We need to come out. No, I'm kidding. It's sociopaths are so interesting to me, and I really think that the guy that I was being a juror for the other day in court was definitely. Because they're going for the insanity plea or what have you.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like,
Yeah.
this guy just owns up to everything. Why do we think he doesn't need to go to prison? Right?
Yeah.
Because like if he was like, no, I blacked out. No, he was conscious for the whole. He consciously was like, I got a dead body in my house. I should fuck it. And then he did twice. And then when the cops
He
arrested
counted.
him, he was like, if you guys didn't catch me, I was gonna kill the first person I saw. So, I mean, shit had happened.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and this was here. This all happened here in town. So it's
Oh
like,
god.
yeah,
This
that's what
guy
I'm
looks
saying.
like a scumbag, but he pleaded for insanity.
Yeah.
So.
But he's
Seems
mentally
legit.
ill. Yeah, no. Fuck off.
This is fair.
If he blacked out and didn't remember the whole thing, but he was conscious and he was like, yeah, I just always wanted to kill someone. I mean, shit, it happened.
It just happens.
There's no reason to
Yeah.
try to integrate this guy back into society, from my perspective at least.
He ran into my knife 10 times.
My favorite part of it was at one point the defense attorney was like, "Does anyone in here have any specific opinions about the insanity plea?" And he went around the room and he was asking jurors, and then he got to this really old man who you could just tell didn't want to fucking be there. He was sick of this shit. And he gets to him
Relatable.
and he's like, "What do you think of the insanity plea?" And he's like, "I don't believe in the insanity plea." And that was his statement. And the defense attorney was just like, "Oh, okay. Anyways, so
Let's not talk to you.
yeah, right. Can we not get him on the jury, please?"
He just yells, "Fuck the Jews!" And he's like, "So Jews were the reason behind this mess."
Oh my God.
Can I just point
Actually,
out
no.
that
He was a Nazi.
I just want to point out that the chat has become a fucking cesspool of degeneracy.
Yeah, I've been trying to
Let me
bring them back. You know.
Ooh, woo, Daddy Brian, I have been naughty. Well, I've been a naughty boy. Wait, give me a spanking and make it hard. You can come down my chimney, Santa Brian. Ooh, woo. We love you, Daddy Brian. Ooh, woo. We
See,
all
Brian,
have a
now they
bulgy
love you.
wulgy. Ooh, woo, what's this? Pounces on Brian. You have a bulgy wulgy.
You're getting fan fiction written about you in real time. In real time, they're writing this fan fiction about you.
Nestles your heart.
I have multiple.
Stop
accounts.
acknowledging it.
I'm
Stop
yours,
acknowledging it.
Daddy.
Stop acknowledging it. Stop
Go
acknowledging it.
on.
You're
At this
only
point, I wanna
encouraging them.
encourage it.
Now I'm glad I can't see the chat.
Yeah, fucking Brian's all blind here, so he can't even see this stuff until Tim,
Yes.
the useless fuck, has to go and fucking tell him all
I feel like
about
I
it.
had to convey the information, you know.
Yeah, I don't think you
No.
had to. No, I think you're completely wrong. What was that? What was
I feel
something I was
dirty.
thinking about? Yeah, are you gonna post it on Tumblr? If you post it on Tumblr, send it to me, and I'll do a reading of it next time we do the podcast. So, yeah, do that.
Will do.
He's gonna write a fan fiction.
Live reading again.
Leave me
Radio
out of it,
show.
or I'm not reading it. You can write about these two. That's
I'll
fine.
change your name.
Yeah,
I'll change your
Taylor.
name to Tarantino.
Tarantino. Is that a compliment?
Tarantino Stanley.
I think that's a Tarantino
Yeah.
Stanley. What the fuck was that for? We had. a
You
whole
said that was going to be
project.
your celebrity name or something.
Oh right, like whenever a director doesn't want to be attached to a project, they have this specific name that they
Yeah.
decide to attach to the project. And
Yeah.
Tarantino Stanley was going to be mine. Like if I ever direct porn or something, I'm gonna be Tarantino Stanley. So, well, now I've just revealed it. So I kind of fucked myself on that one, didn't I?
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah. Thanks.
Erased their memories. You guys don't remember
You
anything.
got the fucking
Leave the
pins
podcast.
from Men in
They,
Black.
they all just leave. Yeah, they all just leave the podcast. Like, what are we doing here? Who the hell is Brian's?
Oh no, Brian.
Yeah, it's Brian.
Oh yeah.
Poor Brian. He's having his name ran through the mud in this podcast.
Has anybody ever like associated you guys with a different name? Like people have said I look like a Johnny for some reason, or Brian. They never call me Brian. It's
My parents call me my brother's name all the time.
yeah,
That's
I've been
about all I
there.
got.
That's
Yeah.
that's a given for
Or
the
they call me
younger
the
sibling.
dog's name sometimes too. So just fucking
Yo,
doesn't
God.
matter. They're like Draven, Chloe, John, Travis, whoever the hell you are, and just never get to my name.
Or bitch, you know.
Yeah, the usual.
Yeah. What
What
about you, Tim? Well, I call you everything with Tim. I call you Timmy Turner all the time.
I mean, he's Timmy Pookle.
Oh my god.
Timmy
He's
Pookle.
young
For the
Timmy.
longest time,
Tim Allen.
people kept on calling me Tim.
Call you what?
Tim.
I would
And
have
I am
I would
I
have
called you that once.
I would have called
didn't
you
like
Tim
it.
Tam, to be honest.
Tim Tam.
Tim Tam,
Tampon.
like the fucking Australian snack or whatever the fuck it is.
Crikey, mate.
My
Oh,
parents
crap.
call me disappointment.
Cocky.
Damn, dude. You don't disappoint
Relatable.
me, dude. I've enjoyed having you in the chat so far. So thank you.
I've never called you that.
What did you say to me?
Well, Brian's is acknowledging it, so
God damn it. So, Tim, I gotta ask. You know, what do you think of Holocaust
Indubitably.
movies?
I feel like we need to get more kids to
About
watch them.
time.
We need more child-friendly movies about genocide.
I think Disney could probably assist you in that department. To be
Exactly. We just need to get. We don't even need
Was it Donald
like.
Duck or Nazi?
You know, Tim, I really think we need to come through on our plan to kill God.
Oh, finally.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
I think we should just
Good
kill
night,
him.
everybody.
You know. Remember, we,
I mean,
we
the
made up a
rocket
whole,
in my
we spent
backyard.
we spent a whole podcast coming up with a plan to kill God.
What if
Right.
God was one of us?
Shut up, Tim. Or, wait, you're Brian. What? You're Brian. Sorry. Anyways, moving on.
No, I'm Brian.
That's what I said.
Oh,
I'm Gaddy Bryant, apparently.
go again.
Okay, that's
So,
it. He's getting
how do I
mad.
feel about Holocaust music? Well, you know, I just feel like there needs to be a lot more lotion around because it's just my hands get so ashy when.
I'm glad he cut off right there.
Because my hands just
So guys,
get so
remember,
ashy when
guys, remember if you wanna support the show,
No, Pepe!
hang on, I'm muting you guys. All right, so if you want to support the show, be sure to head to patreon.com/Tyler McAllister. So you can support me directly because I don't make any money from this. So let's see. Have you guys ever played Duck Hunt? That is a child-friendly genocide lesson. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tim, you can
It's
can
fun.
talk now. Okay, I was gonna say, Tim,
Oh,
I didn't
no.
mute you directly.
Oh no, like
So,
my friend walked through the door and then I blew a kiss at him and then he started jerking off. I winked. So
Thank you for that.
okay,
You're
now
welcome.
I'm gonna mute him directly. Hang on. God damn it!
Kiss.
This whole podcast went to hell. And you know what? It's all Brian's fault.
Yeah, what the fuck, Brian?
Yeah, Brian. Why?
Fuck you.
Yeah. F word, you dude.
Thanks, Dad.
You're a
I
heckin'
didn't ask to
loser.
be born, Dad.
You're a heckin'
Loser.
I love it.
I'm from Texas. So.
Oh, I got a job, a new job.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
I work up at the college now.
at least you're not around kids anymore.
What did you say to me? I still do that. And also, Tim,
God.
I'm sorry. I'm the one we should be concerned about being around kids when you're sitting over here like, yeah, man, I fucking love
Okay.
I love TikTok and kids and fucking
Rewind.
all this
Okay,
shit.
just because I'm a bad person doesn't mean you can't be a bad person.
No, you absolved me of all sins. So
We were-
fuck yourself.
Okay, wait. Wait, Tim, if we could go back like 5 seconds ago when Tyler said, like, do you like Holocaust movies? The first thing you said were, we need more kids. And then the next thing you said were, man, I need some lotion.
Yeah, everything with you just
My
goes
hand-
to goes straight to kids, you know. And I think you're trying to tell us something. And they
it
have
makes me scared because
They-
Halloween's
no,
around the
hang on,
corner.
hang on. They have a whole community for people like you, Tim.
Oh no.
It's called prison. It's great.
It's called sick.
Well, just tell me whenever you
hell.
find all the bodies.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay, that's all the
There it
evidence
is.
I
Can I-
need. Shit. Let me just turn that in real quick.
Hashtag mute. Hashtag mute.
Yeah, hello, Officer Roach. You're not gonna believe this. I'm on a podcast right now.
Is it Tim?
It's a
Is it Tim? He just. Are you calling the police on Tim again?
We'll
I'm
be
telling
right
you,
there.
That evidence does not qualify, Tyler.
We'll be
I'm
right
not
over.
arresting him again. Actually, I am because I want to take him out back my shed.
Oh God.
That's,
Not again.
He's part of the clan.
Oh,
I can't
God damn
poop properly.
Wha-
Oh, well, that's a weird line to
Wow!
walk into.
Wow! That was the last.
If you're just joining this podcast,
Yeah,
welcome.
just in the podcast there.
He muted himself again. You can come back, Tim. It's okay. The cops left.
You know, Tim,
He's not coming back.
he's fucking gone, dude. I'm pretty sure the cops got him. He's being swatted right now, to be honest. I actually did call the cops. He's
Yeah.
never going to be on the show again. I hope you enjoyed him
Nope.
while he lasted, because I sure didn't.
What do you say about me when I leave?
The same things
Fuck
I say
you
about
guys.
Tim. What?
I
Wait,
hold everything.
wait. I thought you liked children. Why are you trying to fuck us now? What the hell's going on
Well,
here?
let's just say.
And you're homophobic,
Nothing
so
can
that doesn't even
satisfy my-
work.
Well, nothing can satisfy my
Gosh.
sexual appetite. Let's just say that.
You know, Tim, you scare
You
me
have
sometimes.
a very tasteful.
I'm very afraid of you on occasion. Sometimes you talk and I'm just like, why? Why did I ever bring him on this show? You know, I just
It's not okay anymore. It's just not right.
can't wait till I
Back
get to
in
do
my
this.
day.
I can't wait till I get to do a podcast by myself. That's gonna be fucking heavenly in comparison to this shit fest that we've been going through
We're gonna have to
today.
change the name to the podcast, man.
Yeah, podcast.
It's not
man.
somewhat okay anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we brainstorm
man.
actual names for the new podcast? Because I don't have one, and I would like one. So, help me.
Give me time to think about it. I'll come up with something.
No, Brian. Now.
Maybe
Call
I
it
should draw.
Med
Doing it
Maybe I
Days.
should draw your
Because it's
logo.
Improv.
movies on Wednesdays.
What?
Med Days.
Improv.
Med days. Hey,
Middays.
Hey.
Or call it movies.
Welcome to the.
I don't know. I was
Depression.
thinking like, you know, like a review show you might see in the 90s. Did anyone watch review shows from the 90s, or is that just me? That's probably just me. Anyways, I don't know. I was thinking like I mean, movies like I want like movies in the title somewhere, you know,
Mhm.
and then like the little subtext is gonna be with Tyler, you know.
Do.
Movie Wednesdays with Tyler.
Or what about like no, never mind. That sounds like a ska album.
Is
That won't work. I was gonna say at the movies on Wednesdays with Tyler. It's too long. It's too many words.
Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Not time for it to wrap up.
So, yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Women.
What? Oh, I said.
Did you just yell women?
No, I think I just said woo. I think. Just
Oh, I
woo.
thought you yelled a woman.
I don't think I've ever banned anyone on this channel, have I? We ever banned? Well, we banned people who come in and spam shit, but other than that, we don't really ban anyone.
I feel like we ban ironically.
Unless they're capitalists.
We ban ourselves.
My God. With the capitalism again, Tim. I've had it.
If it hasn't been controversial before, it is now.
I'm just trying to fight for all of our freedoms.
Tim, I don't think you really care about anyone but yourself, so I mean, what are you talking about?
Hey, whatever gets me to a seat of power, man.
Same, dude. Same.
Remember, everybody,
Same.
2028. We'll get it done.
What?
We'll get it done.
2028.
Oh, Tim, Jesus. Oh, that's the worst thing you've ever said, I think. Now, of what you said before.
That's the worst thing?
Yes, that is the absolute worst thing I think he's ever said.
I already have like 3 people gonna vote for me just for that saying.
That's for shits and giggles.
Peacemaker 45, I have noticed you. You're great. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you still follow me.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
This podcast has been chaos. You need to tame the peace.
What?
You need to put your foot down, Tyler.
You want me to?
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
Daddy.
There. Put my foot down. Crazy.
Except there was one mistake, Tyler.
Just start banning everyone.
There was one crucial mistake.
Huh.
You didn't do that on my dick.
Tyler, you should just
You know, man, I've been thinking
execute him
lately.
IRL.
I'm gonna execute Order 66 on Tim real quick. So it's been fun. Tim gets removed from everything. This town isn't big enough for the 2 of us. You know
what is our chat, a Western?
You know what? I'm not against this actually. Can you guys just roleplay a Western in the chat for me?
All right.
AV Antics, you be John Wayne. Peacemaker, you be Marlon Brando. All right, go. Anyways, kill each other. You know.
We'll just let that fester.
Yeah. Just speaking of fucking movies, dude. Are you ready for this?
Ooh.
I'm gonna be finishing up my current movie pretty soon.
Oh fuck.
We shot last week in the airport. Brian, well, you guys have both seen some shots from it, so you kind of get a feel for what's going on. Nobody else does, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways because
Chill.
I really think it's looking good, man. I only saw part of it, but I think it looks really good. The cinematography.
Oh yeah, I really I think this is one of the best shot things I've had so far. So.
Yeah, because like I said, when you sent it to me, I legit thought this was from an actual movie that you sent to. We're gonna meme and just start screaming during a jump scare or something.
Oh
and
yeah.
Then I'm like, oh shit, this is his film.
Right.
I'm like, this is his film. I'm like, man, this looks good.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of hate that I missed my chance by getting the flu.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, yeah, that's the worst. And which one did you see? You saw the big shot where they were walking out of the airport? Because I fucking love that shot.
Yeah, you showed me 2 shots, with one with the girl in the briefcase, and then and then the one with her walking out. You showed me those side by side.
You know, talking about movies that you're making always sounds weird out of context. Yeah, you showed me the one with the girl in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What was that girl doing with the suitcase, Tyler? What's going on here?
What wasn't she doing?
Yeah.
With the 2 girls, the rubber glove, and the monkey.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
my.
I love that movie. It's classic, honestly. He's talking about The Godfather. For those of you who can't tell.
Didn't I send you a pic of? Yeah. Didn't I send you a pic about Zootopia or something?
Oh, fuck! Did you? I don't even know. Did you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
It was a
wait, yeah,
scene
you
from
did.
Perry
You did.
Ockmans,
You
and it's
did.
like,
You did. You did. You did. You shouldn't be looking at videos like this. And it's like fucking
yeah,
Judy Hopps spreading her ass cheeks or
Judy.
some shit.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. That was a whole night of just.
Well, if the chat didn't hate me before, they're definitely gonna have a lot to say about me now.
Well, I gotta be honest. With this new movie that I'm working on with a lot of new actors, and I'm gonna shit talk the hell out of one of them.
Oh fuck.
It just
Go ahead.
pisses me off.
I think I know who you're talking about, but go ahead.
Hang on, let me mute you real quick, Ryan, and mute you to the stream, but I can still hear you, so I can ask you who it is. Who is it? Yeah. Same guy. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, moving.
Cool.
All right,
And I know who it is.
welcome back to the stream. So,
Hey, it's me.
God.
yeah, that's the
I've watched Zootopia porn before.
Yeah, me too, buddy. On stream, actually.
Everyone has relatable. You're not.
And I
special.
didn't get
On
banned somehow.
stream.
I don't know how I didn't get banned without from doing that. I was just reading Pornhub
Did
comments.
you
on
legit?
stream. Yeah. I was just sitting there like watching it,
gotcha.
and I was just reading, and then I started reading the comments on Logan's stream, and I love that that whole part because at one point I'm just like, it gets real quiet, and then I'm like, horse fucker 17 said, and everyone's just like, oh Jesus Christ, man. So, anywho, yeah, this new movie, it's eons different than anything I've shot before. There's no violence in it, there's no death as far as we know. It's actually got some sci-fi elements to
No
it too.
Bryant dying.
Oh.
Yeah, no Bryant dying. It's
Shame.
it's gonna be really weird, I think, for some people that just like the violent, fucky wucky stuff that I usually do. But I think it's gonna be
Fucky wucky.
yeah, it's gonna be a whole new direction
My new nickname.
for me from a purely cinematic standpoint. So, oh, by the way, I need extras for the next shoot, Brian. So if you want to like throw on a fucking a black suit or some shit and
Clava.
come be it.
Bring-
No, not that far.
Bring it the Gucci back.
We're in a hotel,
We're bringing
not
back
Iraq.
the Gucci.
No, yeah, you just need to
We bring back the Gucci. Good gang.
Did you watch Don't Hike Alone? Let me look it up real quick. Don't hike alone.
Is it something for
I always
to put
love
on the
movie
podcast?
recommendations, especially horror movies, because my girlfriend hates them. No, I haven't seen this. Is this one of the movies that you're, what the hell was he, like your cousin or something? Is this one of the movies that he's in, or no? Anywho, so yeah, but you guys probably aren't going to see that movie for a while because it's going to a festival that won't be until January. So
Unfortunate.
when that movie's finished, I'm just going to have to hold on to it for like 20 years. So
Maybe can we have like a screening for the cast and crew?
I plan to, just so
Yeah.
everyone who, and I also want to bring in a few people who will write me some reviews. So number one, I can feel good about myself, and number two, I can have some reviews to put on the Film Freeway page so that the people that are doing the film
You can do what
festival-
this movie does and their previews.
Yeah,
Best thing since The Lion
exactly.
King.
So and the film festival also looks at reviews whenever you you send them their movie. So I think it would just be better if I had a couple of people.
Guy that reviewed more fun.
Who? Oh, you mean
To
Eldrin?
get that one.
Oh
get
yeah,
that one dude.
I definitely want to get
Yeah.
him on it.
Dude made me feel special. So
Yeah, did he?
yeah, I
Eldrin's
just
a
saw
cool
his
dude,
comments.
man.
On it.
He's a cool dude. I
Yeah,
like him.
shout out to that guy.
Shout out to Eldrin. Oh my God.
Wait. Okay. So you know how
God.
how Avian Antics has been like speaking in like Russian?
Mm-hmm.
I just put it in Google Translate and it's translated into Spanish.
Oh.
And let me
Do I have to translate? Because that's not
We
happening.
got a rabbit hole we gotta go down.
I'm a
here.
failure to my roots.
That
I'm a
that
failure
doesn't
to
translate
voice.
to anything. But I am confused.
What's
and
going on?
concerned. He said something about you, Bryant.
Who hasn't?
And then after
And
this
now
movie,
on.
Yes, I do see the chat.
shut up, bitches.
What did I do?
Yeah, Brian's just like, I'm just collateral, dude. No, and then after this movie, we're going to start my H.P. Lovecraft adaptation. So
Fuck.
that's gonna be fun.
Fun.
Anyone here read The Terrible Old Man? If you haven't, it's copyright. It's public domain. So just type it in online. You can read it. Yeah, well, pretty much all the H.P. Lovecraft stuff before 1923 is public domain. So I can just freely adapt this without having to worry about
Balls.
a fucking man who's been dead for 200 years coming back and fucking me in the ass. So, yeah.
Don't you hate it when that
check it out.
happens?
Oh, yeah, I do, man. Every time the dead crawls up and they're just like,
Nah.
give me that ass. I'm like, oh, no, not again.
Fuck your father. Fuck your father.
Although I do have to say, they are the hardest, you know? Dead people. Because they're dead.
Oh.
You know, rigor mortis sets in.
So it's...
I hate you.
But if you haven't seen any of my previous films,
Dead.
go watch them. So you can watch Bryant die a whole lot. Because he does die a lot.
I'm surprised you haven't made a compilation yet.
You know, to be fair, Bryant, you've died. Let's see. What all have you died in? You died
Trifold
in,
passing, sympathetic apathy, the homeless video,
Hey,
demented
you do die in that,
stability.
don't you? I often forget about
Yeah, you
Homeless
stabbed
Faggot.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
my iconic character.
Your best character.
Goddamn.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. And there's more. Mortal End, obviously, most recent.
And that I think that personally, that's your most legendary death to me. Best.
I like it too because it just works so perfectly,
it's just
man.
It flows
just
and it's a great shot, you know, because it had a great director, you know.
Just like my nonchalant walk away where I'm just like strutting, like, yeah, I did it.
After a fucking man's been like killed next to you, yeah, you're just like, oh hell yeah, baby, I'm out this bitch.
Yeah.
And then
My work here is done. Bang.
And shit gets fucked. And you're like, I wonder what the thing is, and the thing that I really love about that scene is how you Wayne's like cocking the gun behind you. And I don't know if you're just deaf or you don't hear it, but it's just like, and you just keep walking like, oh, hell yeah, baby, I'm going to live. Oh! Oh, shit!
GG easy.
But
So
Brian's
today's
character,
a great day, man.
Brian's character gives up
Like
easier
this.
than that, though. He just fucking falls over. He's like, well, I'm fucking dead now. I mean, you were asking to die earlier, so, I mean, it's only fair, right?
Yeah, I was gonna take my life, so
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, your wife's dead, so I mean, what do you even have at this point? And the guy that you came to get revenge on just died too. So I mean, shit. Why stay alive at this point? You know.
I was gonna go to Quiznos.
God damn it!
They have Quiznos in that time period we were filming it. It's kind of
they
unclear.
had security cameras.
Well, yeah. I love that fourth wall break, dude, where you and Chris just stare at the camera and are like, right. I fucking love that part, dude. That shit's hilarious to me. God damn.
I love all the fourth wall breaks, dude.
We also got our first dislike on Mortal End today, too. So,
oh, fuck.
You know, shouts out to that guy.
Hey.
For ruining a good thing we had going, yeah. You know, I
felt like it was him.
You know what? You're probably not wrong. Hey, Tim, show your screen to prove you're not fake as fuck. No, Brian's accusing
Well, now
you
I'm just going to go to it and add another disc.
Wow.
Wow.
Everyone,
I used to respect you.
Everyone go to Tim's Facebook and just fucking ruin his life.
Just share clip after clip
Those-
of me.
Yeah,
Catfish him. Catfish him and don't tell him until years later.
Destroy
Oh
him.
God.
Oh shit, Brian, that was my plan for you, wasn't it? Didn't you literally get
Yes.
contacted by like a bot, and you thought it was me, like doing it
Yes,
to
I-
fuck with you?
I-
You called me up and was
contacted
like,
you
I
right
thought,
after.
yeah, you were like, I thought it was you that was like pretending to catfish me. And I was like, no, I would use like someone else's Facebook for like years, and then like when at the moment that you think that you're finally gonna meet them, I show up. I'm just like, ha, bitch. It was I.
Was I?
Yeah, it was I. Fucking
Also,
Wayne did.
Yeah.
Also, Peacemaker, how could you, but then JK, because you said JK, so thank you so much.
But
Oh, okay.
why am I allowed into the stream Peacemaker as well? Well, you see, Tyler, I brought it up. Tyler liked it, and here we are.
Wait, what are you talking
So,
about?
welcome.
He doesn't
Peacemaker's
ask.
just like, Tim, talk to me for a minute. Why are you allowed in the stream?
To be honest, dude, like, Tim's been here since the beginning, you know? He's like a roughened veteran, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really tell him to go home because you feel bad. Nah, I'm kidding. Tim's great.
Thank you.
We just
It's like a
we just
puppy,
get
you know?
along really
You gotta
well.
keep him on a leash.
Yeah, we just get along really well. I mean, you know, sometimes he fucks up, and sometimes so do I. As a matter of fact, Tim usually checks me for the terrible shit that I say.
Exactly.
Um,
There's some days I like playing the bad guy.
like in episode 7, at 45 minutes in,
I just like how you have it like.
I did say some terrible shit, and Tim was like, which, by the way, I checked the dates on that. We did that podcast a month after that event happened. So
No.
I don't know why you're giving me the too soon attitude.
Oh,
of
topical.
things. So, but yeah.
Oh, I'm
Respectful.
sorry that I berated you for your comment on a mass shooting. But you know,
I wouldn't call it
Mommy,
mass. Like,
Daddy,
only
please
3
stop
people
fighting.
died.
God damn it!
That's not really mass. That's more like a miniature.
It was the intent.
Amateur.
Fucking. Well, yeah.
Amateur.
Dude, she was vegan. She could barely
Fucking
hold the
you.
gun. And she killed herself, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, are bullets vegan? Can
It
she do
wasn't
that?
intentional.
Hold on.
Bullets
Are
vegan.
bullets vegan? Can she do it? Does that fall in line with her ideology? Or was she just a hypocrite
Alexa,
at the end?
play.
Oh, this is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So me and Tim, you know, he just yeah, he's just been here forever, and he holds a conversation well, and it's easy to talk to him. So, and he's not afraid of topics. Brian, on the other hand, he just kind of came here, and
Yeah.
everyone's too scared to tell him to leave because he has a gun. So, we're just all kind of chilling now.
He has my daughter.
I don't know.
My favorite opening
You know,
is sorry.
I just walked in, the door was open.
Yeah, I just came here. My favorite opening is I think it's the second episode, or maybe it's like the third or fourth. But we open, and Tim he just opens. He's like, "We have a sponsor," and I'm like, "What? What we do? Are you, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, Dove." And he does this whole advertisement, and he's like, "Is it advertisement if there's a gun pointed at me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "No, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to the guy in the corner of my room with a gun."
Exactly.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, right. Those contractual obligations, signing bullets." Which, by the way, to anyone who wants to see the mass amount of movies that we're talking about, just type in Todd McAllister on YouTube. My movies come up. So, and we're at 412 views now.
Watch
So
him.
keep
Like
those
him.
numbers. Those are rookie numbers. We got to go up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Those views are ugly.
Damn.
Anyways, I don't know what's happening anymore. What are we talking about?
Aw.
Dude.
Yeah, feelings.
Or you could check out Demented Stability too, because it's at 81 views, so I'd like to get that to 100 sometime soon. Not that it'll mean anything,
make a
because YouTube
cameo.
cut my revenue.
Fuck.
Gasp. Audible gasp.
No wonder you got shot up.
It's been a few months. I'm
now
okay.
you're gonna let it go. Get it to 100.
yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
okay.
Concerned Caller. Demented Stability on YouTube. Go check it out. Or check out Mortal End, because it's at 412, and I would like to get to 500. Woo, hell yeah, baby. Thank you so much.
Demented Stability actually got me questioning if Austin was a racist in real life or not. But then I'm like, no, that's just how you run this character.
Yeah, he just.
I remember coming up to you like, hey, Hey, Tyler. Between you and me, is Austin really that
Oh
racist?
yeah, we were
or is
driving
this
to
how
like
you write
filming,
it?
I think, and you were like, "Yeah, I gotta ask, is Austin actually racist?" And I was like, "No." And I didn't know where the
As
hell you
far
were
as
coming
I
from.
know.
And then you were like, "Well, I just watched Demented Disability," and I was like, "Oh, that scene." No, Austin called me about
It's
that
because
scene and was like, "Tyler, I don't remember being so racist in this movie." And so I had to explain to him. I was like, "Yes, you were definitely very racist in that movie, but it was part of your character, you know." And
It was just the
So-
character.
and
that's not the
It's 'cause
movie that I
we all-
recommend starting with if you're gonna go through my filmography.
Yeah.
But
it's because we all
it's
make
fine.
racial jokes as ironically we do for fun, but like I always thought, like, is he serious?
Speak for
Or is he
yourself.
like is he? I know.
Oh. Ah!
Don't you
Controversy.
dare. No. No.
No.
No. I'm back.
What?
Anyway.
What?
Oh no.
Are you okay, man? Are you having
Yeah, but I'm
flashbacks to
just
when I
like-
beat you with the pipe in the beginning of that movie?
No.
Dude, do you know how many people have like they see that part of the movie and they're immediately like, "Did you actually hit him with the pipe? Cuz is he gone?"
Honestly, that was the response I was hoping for, because like
Okay.
during the thing, I'm all thinking like, "Oh, did I sell that well?"
Oh,
But then once I
sold
saw
it
it,
very
I'm
well,
like, hell
apparently.
yeah.
And even like I was watching the actual take, and like what the hell, you like fell, and you were doing your thing, and then
Mhm.
even after I had stopped acting, you were still on the floor, like So I was like, are you okay? Like I
Yeah.
was sitting there like,
I know the
I
music
hit
dubs
him?
it over, but if you listen closely, you could kind of hear me like coughing, like I'm being
Mhm.
like I got kicked in the gut, and I'm like,
oh dude, I love that whole
Why?
scene where you're just like getting the shit beat out of you, dude. I don't know why.
And I wonder why.
I think you deserved it, honestly.
Helps you
Helps you
honestly,
sleep.
after the last movie, I think I had to check
Thanks,
his ego,
Tim. Love you.
like someone had to do it.
It was the first.
So I was like, let's just beat the hell out of him in the beginning of the next movie.
Dude, I gotta be honest. My favorite scene in Sympathetic Apathy is when I die. It's just like legit though, like not for like personal reasons, obviously. Well, kind of, but I'll get to that later.
Yeah,
But
no worries.
yeah, but no, it looks legit, dude. Like also I had you second tape and not the first take. Well, I kind of fucked up the first take because I landed on my head, and I'm like, oh, and you're like, shut
Oh,
up, you're
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I came back to
But
your body. You're
no,
like,
but
I'm like, shut up, you're dead. That was great.
because I thought we were done recording and then we were going on, but I hit my head on the floor and
Yeah.
I
On that
concussed
tile
myself.
floor. So,
But
yeah.
yeah, but the second one looks like legit. It looks like I actually like, and the editing when you added like the little blood right there and the gunshot. It looks
Oh, yeah.
it looks legit.
Had a
So I'm
really
like
fun
I'm proud of
time.
that. That was fun. The only time you let me in your house for the longest time until we did a little gaming streams.
It's because of you as a person.
Honestly, I never the last two times Brian has been cast in something, which was let's see, Demented Stability, technically speaking, and
Mortal End.
Mortal End. I never wrote either of those characters with Brian in mind. He's just available. So
Yeah.
I wasn't. I never sit down and I'm like, I'm gonna kill Brian again. It just ends up that can't get
Well, I just thought you included me in Mortal End because me and you both discussed it like beforehand. Before you were telling me about this idea and we were talking about it like when me and you were helping me with my photography project. And yeah, we were just discussing it, and you said like this seems like a good idea. And then you said you wrote it, and then you just found it, and you're like, huh, this is funny as shit. We should probably do it.
Yeah, I mean shit.
Yeah.
The thing is that skit was funny as fuck, to be honest, and I quite enjoy it.
It was, dude. It's one of my favorites.
It was just like
Still, it's one
reading
of my
over it.
My
it
whole
was a really
family
good
loves
time.
it.
Yeah, they've all seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad, my brother. I don't think I've seen it yet, but maybe that's for the best.
one?
But
Who? Who?
My mom.
Oh, your mom hasn't seen it.
Okay.
No, I don't think she's seen it yet, but I know Bert and my little sister have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And how they like
my
it?
little sister promoted. She
Oh
helped,
yeah,
she
that's
helped
right. She
promote it
shared
for
it.
you.
I remember that. So what do they think of it? How they like
Yeah.
it? How they like seeing you die again?
Oh.
Well, Bert responded to you immediately like, "Damn, Tyler, this was supposed to be the one film where he doesn't die. You took him away.
You did it again.
You did it again."
God damn
I
it.
even told him, I'm like, I don't die this time.
Yeah, and I
I'm
can't
like, I don't die
even.
this time.
Well, wait. Spoiler talk. So
Rip. Okay.
so I'm just like I can't even put you in that. So it's like fuck. It'll just be you
Eh,
running through your character and then dying again.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Been there.
Oh yeah, multiple times apparently. Obviously. But
Anyway.
yeah, I'm out here. Go watch my movies. They're free. Ungrateful fucks.
Whee!
Anyways,
Alright.
what in the hell is happening? Tim,
Hmm.
stop interacting with the chat. Stop it. You're getting too attached.
I hear him
It's not
aggressively
professional.
typing.
I'm sick of
I
it.
love them.
Stop it.
I want to adopt.
You need
Stop it.
attachment.
I'm gonna start banning the people
Stop
you
it.
like here in a second.
Just
So help me God.
I like it when they're mean
Where
to
am I
me.
going?
I like it when they're mean to me.
Tyler's gonna be like Thanos and just snap his fingers and everyone disappears.
Oh.
Dead.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
my Infinity Gauntlet together.
Oh, if anyone hasn't seen Avengers, sorry about the spoiler, but it's been out there, so I think you should have known by now. It's been memed.
To be honest, fuck the
Oh.
Avengers.
My bad.
Oh God.
Yeah.
How dare you say that about a popular franchise?
Where's that mute button again? Hang on, I gotta get rid
Who
of
are
Tim
you,
now.
Tumblr?
Yeah, what am I? Some kind of fucking hipster or something? What are you, fucking gay?
Yeah.
Well, you just use the gay word, so what are you, some kind of fucking
Yes.
homophobe?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hello.
I hate it when you're just silent after I finish a sentence. It just
Oh
makes
no, I do it
It just
intentionally.
makes-
I do it so that you guys
Yeah,
feel
I
like you're like,
know.
do I need to say
You
more?
You do it more often to me.
more.
Oh, to Tim as well. Tim's equally at fault.
Yeah, sometimes you just
Hello.
gotta, it's like the meme says, I had to do it to him. So,
Sometimes you just gotta finger tap
You're
at
hurting
ass.
for a
okay,
certain-
you know what, Tim? I don't think that's what the hell the fucking meme said at all. So why don't you shut the fuck up?
Why is everything you say so nutty?
Yeah, actually, we're actually,
Jesus.
let's see, number 5, the green screen drops and shows that Tim, Tyler, and Brian are alien creatures. To be honest,
They're onto
dude,
us.
I faked the moon landing.
Skittle
you know?
They knew it.
I'm gonna come out and say it. I faked the moon
They
landing.
figured out our plan.
So
Abort.
it's Maddock Tim. Yes, that's Tim. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Don't believe his
Are you
lies.
saying about the moon landing?
I faked the moon landing. A lot of people say it's
Oh.
Stanley Kubrick, but he was afraid of flying, so he couldn't get out there. But
Mm.
it
It was all Tyler.
yeah, I did it.
Tyler's actually 80.
What?
He just eats a lot of carrots.
Well, actually, I'm just eternal. Don't age.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a god.
I thought
Yeah,
you were
I'm just
infernal.
literally God. It
Infertile.
happens sometimes,
Well, good thing I'm an atheist, because fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, Tim, I'm gonna have a lot of fun ass raping you in hell. Anyways,
That's not even your job.
Oh, well, I'm making it
I
my
learn
fucking
so much
job.
about Tim every
Okay.
podcast.
Here's the problem, Tim. You don't follow my religion, okay? We have our own set of rules. Things are very different, I take trips down to hell ever so often. It's very weird. Anyways,
He's got a condo.
sometimes you just gotta, I had to do it to him.
Can I do like a flip house? Can I just like flip houses in hell and stuff?
is that
punishment?
is that hell? Would that be a punishment?
I mean, there's a lot of physical labor, and I don't like it. So
Yeah, well,
The Wi-Fi is shitty because it's hell.
honestly, when you get to hell, you want to know what hell is? So every day, well, actually, it runs on an endless loop. You're tied to a chair in front of a chalkboard, and it's just me explaining the history of Huey Lewis and the News to you constantly, forever. So
Oh God.
yeah.
You have to watch every single episode of the Somewhat Okay podcast over and over and
Oh
over.
yeah, it's a never-ending
Fuck!
cycle. Jokes on you,
Fuck!
because these
Starting with
podcasts
my
never end.
appearances.
I want to pass this podcast on to my kid. Be like, this is yours now. Don't watch any of the older ones though. You don't need to know what your father was like. I'm gonna fucking kill Tim.
Tyler, I
I'm
hope
gonna
your
kill
kid
him
is
and his
exactly like
fucking
you.
family. I've
He
had
just comes out of the room like goo.
it. Yeah, right. Well, he's been listening to me for months, so.
Oh no.
Oh. Damn. I feel like we've gotten off topic here.
We
was
went
the-
off
where was the
topic
topic?
like 40 minutes ago. We
Yeah,
finished the last topic like an hour into this podcast. So
we did.
yeah,
I know, it surprisingly went by quick.
yeah, I know, and we've just been talking ever since then, just about anything really. Tim won't stop talking to the chat because he doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. And
Tim, type quieter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You have
I'm
freaking-
sorry, I have a mechanical keyboard. I can't just
Yeah,
turn it off.
mouth its fingers.
Fucking look at me, I'm so important. Shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm tired of
Fuck
you.
you, slut.
I only play the legend.
I'll QWER in your asshole.
Let me tell you about Warhammer, guys, because it's my favorite series.
Well, you see, the Blood Angels, they're like basically vampires. Thing is that
Yeah, I jerk off to Warhammer because I can't get anything else. So
hey, I'm Tyler, and I have this new project, and
at least I'm doing something, Tim.
Mommy, Daddy,
damn
please
it.
stop fighting.
don't fight in front of us.
Hi, I'm Bryant, and I'm just here to leech off everybody.
All distress. Hey! It was a secret! I told you that in confidence!
Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. This podcast has gone to hell. I think this is the final episode, guys. It's been fun,
Not real.
It's just where we all just turn on each other. There'll be like a documentary in like
Tim,
5 years.
we all just start our own solo podcast.
Tim, you're like the Ralph Wiggum of real life. I turn around for 5 seconds to catch you eating glue and crowns. Okay, so shut the hell up.
No, we all go our solo ways, and it's like we all start like our own podcast. So Tim's got his podcast where he just talked about Warhammer for 4 hours, right? Then you got me
And
where
I'm
I
just
talk
gonna end
about
up like the
movies.
homeless faggot in real life.
And then, yeah, Brian just ends up homeless. I guess I don't fucking know. He does nickel portraits on the side of the road. He draws people for a nickel. Makes a lot of money doing that, surprisingly. He's actually rich.
I'm actually sketching right now.
He's actually just choosing to be homeless.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm homeless by choice.
Yeah.
The world is my
See-
home.
There's an entire movie about that. I think there is. This podcast.
Tyler will be reviewing it on Wednesday.
I will not be. God.
Oh, God.
Actually, I think it's on Netflix, so maybe I don't know.
I'm actually sketching right now.
How
To
Tim
be
have a
honest.
kid? Tim, did you have a kid?
Yeah, I have 3 sons.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got
Fuck.
Austin,
Are you legit?
Aaron,
Yeah.
that other guy.
Oh,
What the hell was
I
it?
thought you were
Yeah.
just being ironic.
What's your other
Then
kid's
I have
name?
like 2 grandsons. It's really weird.
Yeah, they kind of like fucked when they were 5, so it's kind of awkward,
Yeah.
So you are independent.
I go on bank-
I knew it.
I go on bank heist with them sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm there too. I'm the weird family friend. So,
Hi guys, it's Tyler.
you guys playing Grand Theft Auto in here? I fucking
I
love
heard
Grand
you
Theft
like
Auto.
chicks with dicks.
I love that outtake. That's my favorite outtake from
Yeah.
Sympathetic Apathy. Because the camera's just zooming out on these 2 bottles. And it's really beautiful. It looks really good. And then I just go, say like chicks with dicks, huh? To Austin.
Tyler, dude, I love that you can catch every single fucking reference I make and you immediately know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, dude. Well, shit, I had to live that shit for like a year, so I didn't have much of a choice.
You used to just send it to me in spam that on Messenger for the longest time. Like, you always be like, you like chicks with dicks?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what are you fucking
That
talking
was my
about, Tyler? It's
catchphrase
3
for a while.
a.m.
It's
Is this
3.
a trap?
Who likes chicks with dicks at 3 a.m.? Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh.
What?
This podcast has gone south. It's just
You
there's
know-
never going to be another episode.
I really liked the podcast before that Bryant guy joined. I really feel like it took a downward spiral after that.
Says Bryant.
Is a school shooting in FPS and IRL.
It was okay with the Asian because he works for the right man, but once they had the Mexican,
Yeah, I like the Filipino guy just because he just sits there and nods to whatever Tyler says. So he's pretty much my favorite character on the podcast. He's like watching one of those sweatshop boys in action. I really like it.
Filipino.
That probably wasn't the most appropriate thing I could ever say.
Probably not. I was chanting Filipino, so.
Well,
What the fuck?
maybe they didn't hear what I said, so we'll go with that. Yeah. So Tim, why don't you just tell them about how Filipinos are just the Mexican Asians?
Oh well, I mean, Spain did rape us into.
You guys better get used to Brian getting dissed on, cause that's
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it never stops. That's pretty much his kink. He likes it. So.
He's begging for it.
Yeah, honestly, he calls me up at night and he's like, call me a bastard, Tyler. I'm like, Brian, it's fucking 4 a.m. Leave me alone. I have a wife.
Yeah, keep yelling.
And he's like, oh, yeah, keep shit-talking me. Oh, yeah. And I'm just like, why does your voice sound like my kinky voice? What's happening?
Yeah. Because I'm right next to you. What?
Nani?
Turn around.
I've been watching you from your closet. What?
I catfished you. Your wife is actually me.
Oh, my fucking... But we had sex. I know. What the fuck? Brian, you fucking smell like bacon.
How'd
Honestly,
you know?
it just kind of goes all ways here, We just all give it to each other, non-consensually.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hashtag me too these guys in a few years. Brian, I heard you like chicks with dicks. Oh, it's back. Brian
It's Tyler's
brought it
fault.
back.
Yep.
Yep, it's back.
Reviving old memes.
Yep, why not? I mean, shit, we out here, Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of the dick.
Compton?
Compton.
Let's talk about Compton real quick. Has anyone here been to
Oh
Compton?
god. When did we
Straight
start
from the
talking
underground.
about dumpster fires?
Have you been to Compton, Tim?
No.
Ever since joining.
Have you been to Compton, Brian?
Yes. No.
Oh, well, neither have I, so let's move on to another topic. Anyways,
God damn it.
that was a solid one, guys. Way to go. Real proud of you.
Yeah. Right. Very topical.
Very
Good job.
You
We'll
know,
get the
I
next
mean,
time.
it's just like a city. It always exists, so I mean, shit, why not? So,
But that's been this photo podcast. Thank you for.
I don't know what the hell he just said. Did you guys did anyone else catch
So-
on
No.
that?
So, what about muscle girls? Like,
Does the mute button
What
work?
the fuck are you talking about right now? You think I'm just gonna come on the podcast and talk about my fetishes?
Yes. That's not what we're doing.
Well, I mean,
That's what I signed up
is that
for.
what you guys want to do? We got 7 minutes left, so just go for it, I guess.
Brian, I think you should go first.
Well, we talked about Zootopia earlier, so I'm good.
Damn it. Well, I already brought up muscles,
God
so,
Damn it. Well. Oh, is that your thing, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
I always knew you were a cuck. Anyways,
Tyler, my parents know I do a podcast. I hope they never find it. I tell them so that way they don't walk in whenever we're live. But I'm afraid one day they're gonna be like, "Oh, so
I think I've disclosed.
I heard you doing that podcast."
I think I've yeah, they just listened to it all the way through. I think I've disclosed my fetish to the only person who needs to know it, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Thanks.
I want to know. No.
No, wait.
No.
No, I'm copping out.
Do
I'm
it.
copping out
No.
on this one. No.
No.
The one
Do it.
topic I'm copping
Don't be
out
a
on
puss
is
puss.
this one. Nope. No.
Don't be a puss puss.
Nah.
Do it.
Nah. Get on my face.
Don't be a piss puss.
Nah.
Just
Yeah,
say-
don't be a,
Nah.
don't be a puss.
I got a blue ball you guys sometime. Why not right before the season finale of season 2? I mean, shit, it happened.
Gasp.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, well, suck it, Tim. No one cares what your opinion is, you piece of shit. Worthless cunt. No, I'm kidding. No, but,
Yeah, no.
yeah, no, not gonna open up about that, guys. Sorry. I'll tell you about my dead dog from when I was 13. She's dead.
You can't just transition from fetishes and then just go to dead dog.
I mean, some people like it.
Tim.
It just got fucking quiet. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's not just dead dogs, okay?
Oh.
Roadkill in general.
Oh my god. Well, end the joke, Tim! Love the show!
No, me and Brian are actually gonna stream on Friday. I don't know what we're
Hell
streaming
yeah,
yet, but we're
man.
gonna stream a game. He's gonna come commentate. Tim might be here. I don't know. He's kind of freaking gay, you know. So I don't know if I want him here.
What the fuck?
But we'll probably stream around the same
weird.
time. So, yeah. How about that? You know, we talked.
Wow.
Wow. So we gotta go for 5 more minutes. Do you think we can do a 5-minute wrap up?
Let's answer questions on chat. Like, chat, send us some questions.
What did Batman say to Robin when they got into the car? Bend over.
Where's the load?
Yeah. So after we finish up this
Fuck
podcast, we're
Batman.
gonna be done.
That
After this
meant
podcast, we're gonna be done for the night. So
Yeah.
why would he say get in the car when they got into the car? Hold
Maybe
on.
an antics.
Hold on.
I don't think you're
Hold
making that
on.
much right
Yeah,
now.
there's a continuity error here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
They go into a car and the next scene they're in a bus. Wait, what?
She's my favorite. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
just
My
plays
favorite
on
viewer just
SpongeBob.
wrote in chat. So, an Irishman walked into a bar. And then,
Connor?
we'll see you on Wednesday. All right, thanks so much, Peacemaker. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah, because, oh, man, I'm streaming
You're
so
a
much
best
this week.
girl.
You're keeping the peace, man. Thanks for doing your job. Appreciate it.
Thank you for keeping the
I don't
peace.
think he did
I
exactly
don't
what-
think
Kiss
that's
us
what he
more
does at all.
I know, I'm just... I feel I can't say no to him or her. I don't know who it is. But...
Debatable.
It's
trying,
canon
they're
that
trying.
it's a girl now.
Canon,
Oh,
that's
okay.
it's
Canon.
a girl now.
yeah.
I don't know. She followed me
Canon.
on Twitter, so I could probably find out. Or she could tell us.
Speaking
here.
of
One the
Twitter, I recently blocked Tyler multiple times.
That's
Damn.
right. Yeah, that happened.
That's
'Cause,
reasonable.
You know, Brian just can't take the memes anymore.
Nope,
take 'em.
nope, too much memes.
Too much, yeah. Too much, man. You did too much.
Dude, it's gotten to the point. You do too much, man. Okay. You meme so much, dude, that I keep on typing stop meme that the word meme has become a permanent word in the dictionary on my phone. So like
God
every
damn
time I type an M, it immediately shows memeing. So
Good.
thank you for that.
I'm glad I could assist you with that. So, the wrap up.
It's
hit it.
your weekly wrap up.
Hit it, Bryant. It's time for the Hung Jesus wrap up. Let's do this. Young Timmy, take it.
No.
Wait, what?
Okay, all right, fine. I'll take it. Come on, let's go.
Remix.
Hung Jesus on the track. We out here. Yeah. Pet peeves. Shame on me. Yeah. For making this rap. TikTok on my cock. Yeah. Humans are bad. Yeah. And that's kind of rad. Fetishes. Yeah. Hung Jesus. Yeah. Hung Jesus. Young Jesus. Young Timmy got on the track. Get on the track, Timmy.
They got
I'd
scary,
like to
man.
thank some of
Emma
my
from
cake.
jovial to a really bad side.
Woo. Woo.
What just happened?
Ric Flair, are you in the podcast now?
All right. Your turn to actually wrap us up, Tim.
Oh,
Do I
okay.
get the wrap up?
No.
Do you
Am I
want
still
me to wrap
beat
up?
master, or I never get the front? I
No,
never
fuck
get the flow.
No, you never get to flow.
Fuck you. But today on the Somewhat Okay podcast,
I'm not Tim. You can say that.
episode 24.
Yeah,
We talked
yeah.
about some pet peeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The policy pet names.
You know, mild things that we find irritating and that we would most likely stand for.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Then we talked
Yes,
about
true.
shame on me and making inappropriate jokes and
Not the
also
worst times.
inappropriate actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, been
Like
there.
Tim, he's a
Done that.
rapist and a pedophile.
Exactly.
Yep.
Then we
And a
talked
football
about
player.
Tim,
TikTok.
2028.
Look, get it done. Then we talked about TikTok
Don't change the world.
and how there's a large number of adults on trying to live out their midlife crisis.
And seduce children.
Like I said, hopefully
You're not
Jimmy
wrong.
Fallon
Tim's
doesn't
favorite
ruin it
thing.
like you ruined lip sync battles.
Then we talked about how humans are bad. Except, hey, don't be a dick. Don't generalize everybody.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah,
Who
especially
came on
you
there in this
guys. Fuck
podcast?
you guys.
Yeah, that sounds like something Tim
Yeah.
would do. I hate that guy.
Yeah,
Everyone
fuck
like
Tim.
him.
Yeah, what a loser.
Fuck Tim.
Fuck Tim.
I hope he
Yeah.
dies.
Tim. Fuck Tim.
Yeah, yeah. Hashtag fuck Tim.
Fuck Tim 2020.
Exactly.
I went too
He
far.
won't get it done.
Oh.
Jimmy, how are we ending this podcast today?
Yeah!
I didn't end it on that, so now you just look stupid. Yeah,
God
follow
damn it,
me
my
on
neighbors
Twitter.
for
I'm
helping.
out there on Twitter doing stuff.
Watch Tyler's YouTube videos.
Yeah,
And
hit up my Patreon.
Yeah.
And finally,
It was somewhat okay.
your mother.